Welcome, Taurus, to your love general reading from the second week of December. Take whatever resonates. Flip the roles around. You know who you are. You know who the other person is. I'm going to lay out the cards. So that's basically what the divine is telling you about the connection, the foundation. And then I'm going to put out a card for your energy and put out a card for the other person's energy. And it can happen that when I lay down the cards that it resonates for both you and the other person. So let's start. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this one was over here. I already shuffled these cards, but then my video stopped, so I had to do it again. And I really could resonate with the messages, so let me just put them so you can see them on the camera. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so let's start. At the beginning of this relationship, of this connection, there was a lot of illusions. And I feel that the illusions were on both parts. That's what the divine is telling me. That one person wanted to build a lot of things, needed to build a new home, needed to build financial abundance, also wanted love. So for one person, what I really think, all these different cups of different options was too much. It was too overwhelming. And what do you start with? Well, I feel the other person was willing to build together in the connection to make it a stable base. So you could work on to build all these bricks, to build a home together, to have that financial abundance, to work on the love connection. I do feel that for a big part of you, Taurus, this really resonates. You've been through hardships, you've been through also difficult relationship, a difficult marriage, and you've kind of just like lost hope that you would meet someone that you can build and grow. And while the other person was trying to show you, like, you know, I'm over here, I'm giving my cup of love, why are you looking at all these illusions? Can't you just see what this connection can be? So let's lay a card out for you, how you feel or felt at the beginning of the situation and the other person. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that explains a lot. Carrying a lot of burdens. Yes, there we go. Okay. The first person was carrying a lot of burdens, really a lot of burdens, didn't know how to figure out, was struggling through a lot of things, and basically felt that life is hard, love is hard, how is this going to move forward? While the other person, the Queen of Cups, was basically showing her deep love, was ready to share a cup of love and to build on things together. But what it needed is for all these illusions to be cut. So I do feel that the roles are for both. I do feel that for some of the Tauruses, yes, you were having a lot of hardships. You were trying to build up your financial gain, moving a new home, been through abusive relationships, so it was too difficult for you to accept this cup of love from the other person because you were shocked and you thought, like, why is this person in my life? Yes, I do want love, but this is just not the time for me to move forward with this person. But I also do feel for a big majority of Tauruses is that you were in this energy of like, oh, I'm the Queen of Cups. I know what I want. I know how love looks like, how it should move forward. And the other person felt burdened because the other person was willing to learn from you, Taurus, but you were not willing to learn to see love in new eyes, in new perspective. And we all know, Taurus, you are a fixed sign. Okay, you plan everything out, strategic in your head, and that's how you move forward. You're not easy to adjust to go with the flow. So those are the two scenarios that I'm feeling that the divine is showing me. Okay, let's go to the next card. The second card is about blockages. Blockages from self. And blockages from the other person and what the divine wants to tell. Okay. When we come to the second card, what the blockage was and still is, that I feel for a lot of you, is that it wasn't an equal give and take. One person was ready to give the cup of love and the other person wasn't ready because they still had to work on self-love. I do feel that divine is saying that you, Taurus, and the person you're connected with, you both had to work in a different way on your own self-love area. That was missing. You still had old pieces, old energy that you had to go through, that you hadn't let go, because I do feel that you both been through very bad experiences when it came to past relationships. That you, Taurus, and the other person were always giving too much, were always compromising, putting yourself aside. So the universe basically said, no, guys, it is first time to take that distance, work on your self-love, and then when your cup is full, you can offer it to the other person. Wow, that's amazing. Okay. Sorry guys, the cards are very big. I usually use smaller cards to shuffle. So we're going to see what it's saying. Wow. These cards that I've lain down, I do feel for a big majority of you that you're both working on this. You and the person that you connected. You've both taken a step back, both working on yourself, your stability, and also of course your financial balance, because I do feel that one of you have been in a relationship, a marriage, and you were the head provider, and that you do have a family, you do have kids that you have to support. So it's very, very hard to say goodbye to your ex-spouse and then to move on to this new energy that you know that this person is grounded, this person can take you where you need to go to the next level. So both of you are working on your financial balance, but also on working on your inner self to grow, so that in the future when you're ready, actually both of you are ready to move forward together, if you're willing to do that, or with someone else, that you are more stable, that you've learned your lessons. So you're both learning to look at relationships different, to see that you need to work together, you need to find that common ground and to move forward. Beautiful. Then we go to the third card, is the deciding factor. What do you feel? What do they feel? And we'll see what the divine has to tell us. Well, the first card represents what the divine is both telling you. And the divine is telling you at this moment, both go within. You both need to go within. There's a lot of old wounds that you both need to heal. Not only when it comes to this connection, but also with other things in your life. The divine is trying to show you a new way of loving yourself, being forgiving for others that have done you wrong in the past, the people that don't understand you, because I really strongly feel for the most of the Tauruses that I'm getting this message for, you and the other person are both spiritual beings. I do feel that one person is more awake, is already kind of like doing their spiritual work, and the other person is slowly awakening to the concept. So it's kind of the yin and yang energy. That is what I strongly feel. Beautiful. Wow. Okay. What do you feel? What does the other person feel? Or what do you both feel? This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You see? These two cards represent both your feelings and emotions. That's what I'm strongly feeling. You both want love. You both want an equal give and take relationship. If you can just see the card, look how beautiful. Look how one person is giving their cup of love to the other person. But what I strongly feel is that this person who's given their cup of love has done a lot of personal growth and spiritual growth. So they kind of wanting to help the other person to get them out of their fear space so they can move forward, so they can accept this cup of love and they can work together. But I do feel with the other person, because they're so cute, the energy of the other person, they do kind of have fears to say, like, you know, is this really true? Is the universe playing a big joke on me? Is this other person really wanting to share the cup of love? I'm not sure. It is really, really so sweet. But then you both come in the state of the magician energy. You're both working on yourselves. I do feel that one person is moving rapidly, fast, and knowing that, okay, look, I do want this connection with you. Do you want it with me? And if you don't want it with me, okay, I'm just going to ask the divine for a new soul connection. And the other person's like, you know what? I have a lot of work to do on myself. I have to heal a lot of old traumas too from my childhood. I really want to be with you, but I'm not sure if I can be at the same pace. So you two are both with the magician energy. You're both mirroring each other. It's like you're both communicating with each other through dreams, through visions, telepathy, or that you just think of each other. It's like one is telling the other, like, okay, hurry up, how long is it going to take, how much time are you going to waste, because, you know, there's so many things I want to do. I'm growing myself, I'm growing my business. Are you going to come with me? You're not going to come with me? And the other person's like, you know, I'm trying to see what kind of tools I can get. Which tools am I going to get? What am I going to use first? How do I move forward? Beautiful, Taurus. Really, 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 really beautiful. Okay. Then we go to the next card, solution to the problem. Okay. What the divine is showing here is that the divine is trying to give this person of love. And the person is kind of looking at these other cups. It's like, I want to build my financial balance. I have to work on myself. And looking basically at new things in life, answers without. But the divine is saying, look, stop being so stubborn. I'm giving you this cup of love, because if you accept this cup of love, then all these other cups will also be filled. I'm giving you this cup of love so everything can be in completion. So this is what the divine is telling you, is to look. For a big majority of you, Tauruses, that I do see is that you're not seeing the full picture yet. You know you're in connection with this person. You know you have deep emotions, but you don't fully grasp how you're connected. And you are soulmates, but I feel for some of you, you're not there yet to see that this is a soulmate connection, and that if you accept this cup of love from this person, that that person will help you with the other factors in your life to balance things out. Wow, amazing. Okay. You see, Two of Cups. Let's put the cards up so you can see all of it. Two of Cups. We'll just put it over here. See? That is not what you're seeing. The Two of Cups. Oops. Okay. There you go. The divine is asking both of you to have strength, both of you to believe in yourself, to know that with divine timing, you will have that sign. You will have that sign when you'll see that this is a soul connection, that you guys have been in a love relationship in the past, in many past lives. This is a very big message that I'm receiving for both of you. I do feel that one person is aware after the breakup, after pulling back to say like, oh, okay, this is a soulmate. Yes, this is a twin flame. This is very deep, but I think it's better if I step back, because they have to also go through their process. They have to be aware of this connection, and they have to make the decision if they want to work on this divine connection together or they don't. So I do feel that the person that's most aware in this connection is the loving one, the patient one, and that basically stepped back from the confusion, the pain, and is letting the other person grow through their process. I do feel that they're supporting them energetically and helping them wherever they can, but this person is learning that it is better for them to go through the lessons instead of them doing the lessons for the other person. That's a real strong message that I'm receiving for the divine. And it's asking both of you to have a lot of strength, because one person has already been through their dark side, confronted the demons, balanced their shadow side with their light side, and the other person is just in that dark area and is just coming out, regaining their strength, looking after themselves to move forward. Wow, Tauruses. Wow. Okay, then we go to the card. The final card is the answer. What is the answer to balance out this connection? What is the answer to move forward? And the divine is telling you, Taurus, this is the 10 of Swords. This is completion. This is the end of the cycle of the pain, the end of the cycle of confusion in your life, always struggling, people not understanding you. The divine is basically trying to pull you forward, trying to make you see to wake up. Wake up, Taurus. Smell the coffee. I know that many times you have used tools that have pulled you forward, but you're getting new downloads. It is time to accept your new downloads, to see life in a different perspective, in a different way. Connect more with your higher self. That is most important. With your higher self, connect with divine, work with your guides, because I feel for a big majority of you, your guides are jumping around you to say like, look, you don't have to do this alone. You've been doing things alone. We are here. Let us help you get out of this painful state so we can move forward, move in that loving energy. Amazing. Oops. Yes. And there it just dropped out. This is beautiful. Let's make sure that the cards are there. Beautiful. Beautiful. You see? This is beautiful. Really beautiful. You see? How do you feel? How does the other person feel? I strongly feel that this message is from the divine and also from the other person. They're asking you, Taurus, cut out the past. Focus on the now. Focus on yourself. Walk away from what you've built, and actually in the end that caused you a lot of disappointment. Because I do feel, Tauruses, you want to move forward. You want new beginnings. You've worked so hard for a very long time. You've had the same strategy, but you're also finding out it is not working. It is not working. And I do feel for a big majority of you, for you and your partner, you're both still cutting out a lot of people that are interfering, if it's family members, friends, if it's other people that are both jealous of your gifts and your talents, and you're walking away from what doesn't feel right so that you can actually be more connected with yourself and to move forward. Just go forward to the light. That is what I really feel. Well, thank you very much for watching the reading. For the people that are interested in the extended, you can click the link below.